Well, it started actually when I was in middle school. My friends and I had one friend that had a VHS camcorder. They were very expensive back then. And so, back in the olden days. And so we would just get together and shoot random stuff. And then we slowly started convincing our teachers to let us do videos instead of written papers. Favorite project that I've ever worked on is a feature film. It was my first to write and produce. It's called An Ordinary Family. And I got to do it with my buddy Mike Akel. We wrote it and then co-directed it together. And it's just a really sweet dramedy. We had a blast. I wrote a whole script, and then we threw the script away and then workshopped with the actors on converting the script into just like kind of direction. And we worked with the actors for 6 months to develop their characters. If I could go back and give myself some advice, it would be two things. Reevaluate what your definition of success is. I have to do that every year. What does it mean to succeed? And for me, it's getting to work with my friends, making stuff that didn't exist before, and getting paid enough to support my family. And so that leads me to the next thing, is to learn how to do business, learn how taxes work, learn how to get paid, learn how to value yourself and advertise yourself so that people want to pay you to work. And part of that definition of success may be, maybe you're not going to get paid to make that short film or feature film. Maybe you're going to get paid to do a corporate video, and that gives you enough extra money to go make that short film or feature film. And so it's learning how to balance. Have I had any issues making films? Every time. There's a moment when, especially on a feature, on the first or second day, or even shooting a short on the first or second day, where I have a moment of crisis where I think, what have I got myself into? I am going to be discovered as a fraud. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing's going the way that I planned. And then you kind of take a breath and you realize it never goes how you planned because there's other people here now and it's not just in your head. We've had editing problems. I did a feature called Dragon Day that our visual effects person, it was a very visual effects movie. Our visual effects person quit. So I had to learn how to do visual effects. So I was doing explosions, gunshots, planes crashing. I had to like make a fake Mexico-American border wall go all the way down this shot that didn't exist. So I learned how to do it. I did not want to get credit for that. I wanted somebody else to do it. But yeah, I don't think there's any project, whether it's a small interview or large, that something doesn't go wrong. Every time there's a problem, take a breath, huddle with your team, come up with a way to deal with it, because you're not getting this day back. So you just got to figure out how to make it work and move forward. My favorite part of the production process is actually shooting, is being on set. When I get to direct, I like to feel like I'm a coach or a cheerleader. I'm just cheering everybody on, and I want to see everybody do great. A long time ago, I thought I wanted to be an actor. And then I started working with really good actors, and I saw how good they really were, and that I would never be that good, but that I could still play with them. And so I play behind the camera and then help them find their best path on screen. I love writing, but it's lonely. I like editing, but it's lonely. And I love people that absolutely love to do it because I love to hire them so that I don't have to. But the playing on set, the crew, I love working with younger people, people that are excited. I love working with older people that have wisdom to teach. And I love playing with my actors. How do I find actors? Finding actors is tough. There's lots of different ways. Like when I first started and we didn't have a lot of budget, it's friends, friends of friends. Do not post on Craigslist. You will get some really weird people showing up. But there are casting directors in town that are amazing. And I have since learned how valuable casting directors are. You always hear about casting directors on big movies and TV shows. But we have local ones here in Austin that you can call, and sometimes for free. You can just be like, hey, I'm a student, or I'm working on this low budget project. I want good actors. Who have you seen that you think deserves a shot, that's not getting hired as much as they should be? Because they see people and they're like, oh man, this is the next person. So they want to see them succeed. And so I've had really good luck reaching out directly to local casting directors to try to find things, and still friends. When I first got into the industry, I thought that I was going to be directing features for studio films by the time I was 30. I'm now 46 years old, and I've still only done independent films. And that was really hard when I hit 30 to be like, oh man, I didn't make it. But now I look back, and I've gotten to teach film all over the world. I have people that have paid me to write and direct short films all over the world. I have shifted my perspective on what success is. I have made 4 feature films. Not a lot of people have done that. Has everybody seen them? No. When people are like, who's in it? My answer is, you don't know them. But they're good, and I'm proud of them. And so to me, to be able to say success is, I make a living doing corporate films, something I never thought that I would do. But I do it, and it pays the bills, and I get to use the skills that I have, and I grow better every single day, and I get to do it every single day. Is it what I want to do every single day? No, that's called being an adult and getting a job. But I am using my skills. My advice is say yes to everything that sounds exciting. I have a friend that says, does it sound fun? And does it sound challenging? And if it's not both, don't do it. And I think that's awesome advice, because so much of my life has been a result, like if I look back now, it's been a result of saying yes. Yes, I'll fly to Alabama to shoot this feature film for 3 weeks. That sucks. It was a horrible movie, but I got awesome experience. And I realized I didn't want to be apart from my girlfriend for that long ever again. So when I got home, I proposed. And now we've been married for 20 years. So being able to say yes to just saying, I'll go overseas and do this. It's not what I want to do exactly, but I'll do it. Yes, I'll come and talk at this class. Or yes, I'll do this thing or that thing. Yes, I'll help you with your short film. Hey, maybe you can help me with mine. The best experiences I've ever had in my life is telling myself that I'm wrong about what success is and saying yes to something that's challenging and sounds like fun.